Zap is Uber's open-source log package, which is famous for its high performance. Many companies' log packages are modified based on Zap. In addition to the basic functions of logging, Zap also has many powerful features. The usage of Zap is similar to that of other log packages. The following is a common usage. Run this command in terminal. It's the output. The default log output format is JSON, and the file name and line number are recorded. The above code creates a logger through Zap.new production. Zap also provides Zap.new example and Zap.new development to quickly create a logger. Loggers created by different methods have different settings. Example is suitable for test code, development is used in development environment, and production is used in production environment. If you want to customize the logger, you can call the Zap.new method to create it. The logger provides debug, info, warn, error, panic, fatal and other methods to record logs of different levels. When the program exits, be sure to call deferlogger.sync to refresh the cached logs to the disk file. When we have high requirements for log performance, we can use logger instead of sugared logger. Logger has better performance and less memory allocation. In order to improve performance, logger does not use interface and reflection, and logger only supports structured logs, so when using logger, you need to specify the specific type and key value format of the log field, for example. If you think the log format of logger is too complicated, you can use the more convenient sugared logger. Call logger.sugar to create sugared logger. Sugared logger is simpler to use than logger, but its performance is about 50% lower than logger. It can be used in functions with low call counts. The calling method is as follows. You can use the next example /new development /new production functions to create a default logger. Each method creates a different logger configuration. You can also create a customized logger as follows. The above example calls the build method of zap.config to create a logger that outputs to standard output in the file test.log. Run this command in terminal. It's the output. And the test.log looks like this. The zap.config is defined as follows. Config structure, the fields are described as follows. Call the build method of zap.config to create a logger using the zap.config configuration. Encoder config is the encoding configuration. Commonly used settings are as follows. Zap supports a variety of options, which can be used as follows. Run this command in terminal. It's the output. The above log outputs the call information of the log, file name, line number, color, zap/main.go, 11. Zap provides multiple options to choose from. If you want to add some common fields to each log, such as requested, you can use the field's fs field option when creating a logger. In the following code, the requested and user ID common fields are added to each log. Run this command in terminal. It's the output. Zap provides two global loggers, which are convenient for us to call. The default global logger does not record any logs. It is a useless logger. For example, zap.l returns a logger named _global, which is defined as. The zapcore.newNopcore function is defined as. You can see that newNop creates a logger that does not record any logs, any internal errors, and does not execute any hooks. You can use the replace globals function to replace the global logger with the logger we created, for example. Run this command in terminal. It's the output. You can see that the log before zap.replace globals logger is not printed.